Hackers can now encrypt multiple devices in less than 5 minutes. 68% of ransomware victims in 2025 experienced a second attack within 6 months.
The real thing people should be most worried about is just the brutal innovation that our adversaries, the cyber criminals, are using against us.
Social engineering enabled by AI is the threat we see increasing the most for organizations.
It's as though cybercrime just got an upgrade.
Protecting your business starts with understanding the threats you face and what you're trying to protect. A manufacturing company would have a very different set of requirements to a shop or a service provider.
The cyber threat landscape is changing every single day, but what hasn't changed is that people are still targeting data for profit or control. It's how that's really changed. Think about the difference between bank robbers and streaming. Bank robbers targeted banks, money, infrastructure, looked at weaknesses in systems, whereas streaming is always on, personalized content delivered to every single device. Cybercrime and that threat has become streaming, not bank robbing.
Most attacks are achieved through tried and tested methods, which is why it's so important to focus on getting the basics right to prevent the great majority of attacks. Having key controls in place such as multi-factor authentication, keeping software up to date with security patches, or indeed training and awareness for your staff will help stop the attackers from harming your business. Always use multi-factor authentication, ideally through an app rather than through SMS or email. Consider your wider digital footprint, become a cyber sleuth, think like an attacker and research yourself. How much information about you is online and how much do you want to be? The information you share can be used to steal from you or impersonate you.
I think very carefully about my identity, how that shows up externally. I think very carefully about the devices that I use and how they're used and how they're protected, and also the connection. I very rarely log on to guest Wi-Fi, for example. A lot of the time, I don't want to be the person that clicks on a link. So I remember being taught, stop, look, listen when crossing a road. And I tend to do that when thinking about emails and websites as well.
Over the past few years, cybercrime groups have become more professional and more specialized. For example, ransomware as a service groups focus on developing and updating just those attack tools, which they sell to other criminals to perform the attacks. They even have customer support lines like legitimate software.
The cyber threat landscape has 3 massive waves of change that are all crashing together. The first is a relentless and dynamic adversary. Cybercrime, if you counted it up, would be the world's 3rd largest economy, bigger than Japan or Germany. The second big wave of change is actually caused by us. It's our adoption of technology. Technology is being adopted faster than ever before. The third big wave of change is about regulation. It's our structural response to security, privacy, and cybercrime. Now, you put all those 3 things together and you face a huge dilemma about what to do and how to react.